Yo, what's up, guys?
What's up? What's up?
I'm surprised the market's actually back.
It's not good.
Yeah, this is not the ideal scenarios we should be trading today. I don't know, building a bias and everything is actually going to be hard because we don't have much to go off of. And like, I don't know, taking a trade out of this is obviously going to be a lot more risky.
I mean, initially, you see that we opened at we closed at 21:44 last night, and then we opened now at 8:30 New York time. The thing is, in between this, there have been highs and lows. It's not that nothing happened in this market. There have been highs and lows created, but we cannot see them. So any sort of draw on liquidity that has been created before, we cannot see. The data is there. It's just not visible on our screens. All right. So right now you can assume that we would go into the opening gap, but it's not really an opening gap because in between there was a lot of price action.
Yeah, exactly. Like within here, like if you wanted to do, I don't know, some kind of judgment of where you want the market to go, ideally it's gonna either have to take one of the range high and the low. But again, we're just gonna have to see how the open opens this market. Gold just opened up, like the futures, like crazy downside move and just straight higher. Like look at YM, you know. The thing's going crazy. But yeah, although we've got the craziness today, at least we finally got Tradeovate. So I know a lot of you guys have been waiting on Tradeovate, so we finally launched it on Black Friday too. So what is the discount? I think it's like 60%, right?
Yes, 60% discount with buy one get one free once you get to a payout. So that's the best discount you're gonna get.
Dude, especially with Tradeovate, all you guys need is a copier, and you hardly ever face any like issues. To me personally, I would always go with Tradeovate.
So
with anything. How's everything going? Pretty good until I opened the markets today and I was like, why are we not moving? But if you guys think this outage is like because the world's ending or the algorithm is changing or any of that stuff,
then you're right. No.
Yeah, the world's actually ending. There's going to be a zombie apocalypse.
No, okay. So I digged into this, right? Why the market wasn't open. So CME this morning has halted trading and data feeds across many of its markets. So futures, commodities, FX, equity index futures, treasuries, etc., due to a technical problem at a data center. Yeah? The root cause was a cooling system failure at a data center operated by Cyrus 1. The malfunction forced CME to shut its main electronic platform down, CME Globex, and associated data feed is distribution. So there has been data, it just hasn't been distributed since they just shut the system down.
Well, I mean, us retail traders, we probably wouldn't be able to see this, but like anyone at a banking level, obviously, were able to see the data. So I would suggest or think that.
Yeah.
So the world's not ending, guys.
Or another conspiracy theory. Are they changing the algorithm?
Yeah, so someone definitely just got funded yesterday, and then they woke up to see the market's been halted, and he was like, "I just got funded, and this is what they did to the market."
They're changing the algorithm.
That's someone's reality right now. Futures is still frozen. Really, it's back up for me.
For me, it's moving.
Yeah, it's this price action though. What's moving? Like I'm on the M5. This is the M1 right now. I mean, we can watch the M1 if you guys want, but I think Is it good to trade? I mean, to be fair, we might be able to get something, but I think it will be very choppy.
Although there's still a data issue warning. Due
Yeah.
to exchange-related issues, we don't receive real-time data. The exchange is working to resolve the issue in the near term. So we went from that they don't know when it's going to be solved to that it's going to be solved in the short term, right?
So yeah, probably over the weekend. But the only risk you run into is, say you wanted to like sell or buy right now, they could just easily print a candle that goes higher, wicks higher, then trades back into the range, and then at that point you're just getting wicked out, and that's obviously not the ideal scenarios you want to be in. Today,
Right.
CME.
So initially, we don't even know like if this is the real data that's going on right now.
Yeah, true. Surely this is the range, the big. Yeah, I know. So right now it's only started printing the range from 8:30 for me. Obviously we had no price action, so we're just gonna have to use from 8:30 to 9:12. That's all we're gonna have to be able to use at this point. And then we can just kind of, like, if we really wanted to trade, maybe we run the high and then we look for a short. Like, that's kind of what I would try and play. But the thing is, it's one of those days where I just don't know.
Surely this is the range, the big both end wicks 8:30 when it first opened. Surely there's nothing higher or lower but before 8:12. Well,
Yeah.
you don't know that. You don't know what happened in between. Because basically if the market goes like opens, then of course it goes up and down.
Yeah, we can't probably see the price action before this because we're trading on TradingView, right? Whole different terminal. But what we can see is this is the only candle we have, so I guess 8:30 to 8:12. But you guys can see on the CFD markets the candles were printing, but if you're trading CFDs, forex, and whatever, brokers can easily manipulate that market to whatever they want. Whatever price. When did this happen? I think this has happened like 5 hours ago. I've never seen anything like this happen before, though.
Happened before. So it's actually quite a bunch of times that this happened before. February 27, 2019, August 25, 2014, April 8, 2014. That's
This
the only
happened before.
this happened. Yeah.
Your ES, where did you get in on ES? Like down here? Gold looks a mess. I mean, if I had to gun to my head, I'd think gold does run this high. But we still run a risk of... Oh, there we go. Guess it just ran the high pretty quickly. I'm hoping they don't just chop this market for this whole AM session, which could happen, like, realistically. Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, to me right now, this is what I would consider like no man's land. Is like nowhere for us to buy or sell the market. I mean, if we get something that tells us it wants to go lower, then I guess it would make sense to trade. But right now, we're just gonna have to give it a miss. And my indicator that plots the ranges, it doesn't even know what to do right now. It's plotted it from 8:30 to 9:12 so far.
Because that's the data that it has.
Yeah.
To be fair, I wouldn't feel comfortable if we take out the high. Because again, you don't know if this is the real data.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable
real time
positioning in on any of this.
If there's any data you shouldn't trade, that was yesterday and today. Because not only do we have OPEC on Sunday, not only is this the last trading day of the month, which is usually very bad, but also with this situation, you don't know what happened in between. And I keep saying that.
Yeah.
What keeps you going when the charts test your patience? Well, experience, because I know that if I'm not patient or if I'm letting myself go into doing stupid stuff, I do not get paid.
Yeah. But to be honest, sometimes even like the patient side of trading, I'm always just waiting for a few things to align with my model, right? Like once those things align, then I can trade. But I know if I trade before those things align, then it's most likely gonna lose. So my brain already thinks of, okay, if I do the right things, I'm obviously gonna make money. If I do the opposite, I'm gonna lose money. So yesterday London session was pretty clean, but I stayed out. Dude, that was insane. I can't believe Top Step did that to you guys. This is why you gotta head on over and buy a TradeAway account from BG.
Definitely agree.
This was
I'm
New
so
York
curious
yesterday.
what's gonna happen during Open though. I'm so curious.
I don't think they'll do much. But yeah, London yesterday is so nice, bro. My model pretty much is delivered every single day this week. I don't know if it's going to deliver today, but we'll have to see. Maybe we fill this gap. Something like this. Wouldn't be the worst of ideas, but I don't want to get caught in a little chop. Well, that's why I also say, like, if you're going to buy an account, always go with the TradeAway account. Because you're never rarely ever going to run into any issues, like back-end issues.
Also, Project X is most likely going to be removed before the end of this year or in January. That's at least when it stops to be sold. And then we're going to migrate over slowly to NinjaTrader so that less of you guys are being affected. And right now, like if you look at Project X's outages or data failures, okay, today it happened to a whole CME market, but I mean, yeah, to be fair, like TradeAway for me is the best platform to use.
Quite easily.
Easily, yeah.
But let me show you guys how my month of November went. I don't know if I can show this, but or if he'll let me.
He's gonna show you how he got cooked this month.
I never get cooked. Oh, why is it not letting me paste it, bro? Oh, never mind. Damn. I was going to show you guys my TradeZella stuff for November, but I guess it's not posting. How boring still.
What part of your identity has trading forced you to rebuild? Ralph, you first. I'm very curious about this one, actually. Okay, so what part of your identity has trading forced you to rebuild? That's actually a very good question.
Probably my ego, I guess. Like in trading,
very good one.
You have to be wrong, and I hate being wrong, so
Same.
It's one of those things where you have to accept losses because long term, it's gonna pay
I'm also someone who
off,
likes
so.
to be the best.
Yeah, you can't be the best because you're never gonna beat the market.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the market's always gonna be right. So if you make a mistake, it's you. It's never the market. If you're trading choppy price action, it's never the price action. It's you. If you do whatever, if you over risk, if you blow your account, it's you. So nothing's to blame on anyone else. That's why trading is the hardest thing to do because you do it alone.
Yeah. It's only going to be you in the room. Nobody else looking over your shoulder, telling you what to do. It's a big mind game in your head from the moment that you go into a position or you see price run without you. Those are the things that you basically have to control. What I personally believe, I don't know if you stand by that too, Ralph, but I believe how you do one thing is how you do everything. So let's say you are outside of trading, you're an undisciplined piece of then I believe that you cannot be disciplined in trading either. If you're telling yourself things outside of trading, like, okay, I'm going to do this, but you screw yourself over every single time, you're not going to be disciplined in trading either.
Yeah, that's very true. Like, I mean, everyone wants this end goal. The end goal, I guess, for a lot of people is making money and getting funded. So that's the end goal. So if you're at this point, how do you get to that point? I mean, you got to do the right things at this point to get there, because when you get to that point, luckily or however, you're not going to know what to do, and the habits that you built from here are going to transfer to this point. So if you didn't build any good habits or an approach to the market that's actually repeatable, you're just going to get cooked. Like, you might get lucky, you might make some money, but consistently it's going to be very difficult. And that's why I wanted to show you guys my stats for this month, because you can kind of go off my approach so far for trading. What's the best advice for a CFD trader there? Not really. Like, there's really nothing too different. I mean, you just have little to no spread and you have a cleaner market to trade.
I agree.
All right, it looks like we're going to fill this gap though. Should be able to get it. All right, we got the gap. So mechanically already for my model, I'm only looking for upside, but again, how we would get the upside, I don't know. But mechanically, my model's only giving me a buying setup.
You know what's a fun fact about me? I used to be a very big overtrader in the past. Very big. I couldn't accept that I was losing.
Why? What made you change?
Because I saw it wasn't working. I was losing account after account after account.
Yeah, eventually you get to the point of being like, okay, I don't want to make these mistakes. Most people never get to that point of self-awareness. You know, they just continue losing until they lose everything, and they're like, holy shit, I lost everything. Time for me to lock in. But it takes a lot of self-awareness to get to that point. On Top Step, it's because Top Step have their own interface. It's like Top Step X, they let you control a lot of things on that platform. That's why I don't like it too much either. But if you're trading with Project X, it's decent, but I would now say go to Tradeovate.
Also, to avoid that you have to be migrated to another platform, right? If you're planning to like keep your account, of course you plan to keep your account for a long time, then the best choice would definitely be either Volumetrica, or if your favorite platform is TradingView and TradeOvate, or NinjaTrader TradeOvate, then I would definitely go for that one.
For the longest time, I didn't know NinjaTrader and TradeOvate was like owned by each other. Like I opened up a personal account with NinjaTrader, but I was like, oh, I can log into TradeOvate with this details. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I had that too, and I was like, yeah, I was like, wait, why does this look exactly the same?
Yeah.
How did you build confidence in your entries? Basically confirmation that it works and trusting my model. I don't believe that much in backtesting and stuff, because that's where no emotion comes into it. But for me, it did help in the past for seeing what works and what doesn't.
How is today? What you say on today? I stay out, but if you really wanted to trade, then we'll see what happens when we run these lows. These lows may be upside or whatever, but I don't know. I don't have much to go off of today because I don't have any of the Asia stuff. I don't have any of the London ranges as well. So it's like, what am I really looking for right now? And do we have options expiry? Is that today? When did the options expire? Oh, today's the last day of the month as well. So I just say we nuke this whole market. Like, why don't we just send NASDAQ to like 0 today?
I agree. I think it might help if you. I think it might help if you go into a sell position. I usually see it move once you tell me you're in sells.
Yeah, like realistically, today's the last day of the month. We should sell off.
Yeah.
Realistically. Slowly shorten ES. Yeah. I'll wait until the open. I just want to see what the open does.
That's a doom candle at 925 right there.
Yeah, and the 28 ones is going to run the high of the range. It's going for the high. Yeah, most likely. I mean, my model is giving the upside. We can look for this. I guess that would be the most ideal scenario of today.
Yeah. I like the music on the background. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I started producing lately. I'm a DJ now. Yo, Adam, how you doing? Yeah, all good. Hopefully NQ can sort itself out. Maybe we can get a nice little trade.
What's up, Adam? Yeah, I'm good.
I think it's going to just run to the highs.
Okay, so I got your answer on the expiry date. So NQ and ES, the expiry date is on the 3rd Friday of the contract month. So that's the 3rd Friday of December, because this is a December contract, I think, because it's said. And gold expires the 4th to the last business day of the contract month.
Wait, today's the options expiry, or it's not?
No, it's the 3rd Friday of the contract month, and I think this is a December contract, right?
Yeah. What Friday is this? The 4th?
4th Friday. 3rd Friday.
Oh, today's the 3rd one?
No. It's next month.
Oh, okay. Next month we shall sink the market then.
How do you stay aligned with your trading purpose during drawdowns?
What was it? How do you stay aligned with your trading purpose during drawdown? I just risk less. Like worst case scenario, you lose. Like this is basically how I approach prop firm trading. Like the goal is to make money, right? This is the goal. The goal isn't to just have one account and hold it until you die, because that's unrealistic. That's never going to happen. So how do you make money from prop firms? You make money by copy trading. That's the only way from futures firms. You got to copy your account, because if you have 3 accounts, then that's 3x the buying power, right? So I would always go with a 50k account. So if you're buying a 50k account, realistically you have around, like, how many trades? Risking around $300 to $400, because that's what I would say. Go for an eval with no consistency rule on the eval, and you want to get like 53k. All right, very simple. You can do that in a few trades. 3 good trades is realistically what can get you there. Risking 400 to make 1k. All right, so now you're funded. So obviously you opted in for a no consistency on the eval, so you're gonna have a 40% on the funded. So now you just risk less, right? If you're losing 5 trades in a row, more than 6, if you lose 6 trades in a row after you get funded, there's not an issue with the model of the strategy, because it obviously works because you got funded. The issue is you not being able to control your emotions at the point of getting funded, because now you're like, oh, I can make money with this. So the issue isn't like trying to slowly get out drawdown. The issue for most people is they just don't know how to capitalize on a trade and how to trade with a prop firm. Like that's the main thing it always comes down to, I think, anyway.
Me too, yeah. I agree with that. What would be the best money management for a 50k futures account? Usually I risk 10% of my drawdown, of my max drawdown, in case I am in a losing streak and I'm in halfway of my drawdown. So let's say your max drawdown is 2.5k. I would risk 250 per trade, right? Yeah. Let's say I had a losing streak and I'm now down to 1250 drawdown, right? So that's the amount I got left. I basically halve my risk until I get up to break even again. So until I have my full buying power back, I risk half of my position.
So realistically, what Finn said as well, if you're in drawdown, you're basically not trying to make back the whole drawdown that you lost. You're just trying to make back a bit to buy you more buying power, so you can risk a bit more to get above the drawdown. So like if you're down 1k, the goal isn't to make back 1k. The goal is to make back 500. So you have an extra 500 of risking power to make back the break even and even more. That's realistically the goal and how you should trade a drawdown period.
Yeah.
Because everyone's going to go into drawdown.
It's basically, like everyone has a different risk management structure, you know, like I, for example, I never lose 10 trades in a row. Well, in the past I have, but now I never lose actually 10 trades in a row. So I can afford it to risk 10% of my drawdown, right? For some people that might be a bit much, but like, let's say your win rate, like mine is up like 80% in total. So for me, it would make sense to risk 250 per trade on a 2.5k drawdown. But let's say you have a 40% win rate, then that would make less sense. So then your risk should be way less.
Yeah, and you're averaging in basically on your risk to reward at that point. Because if your win rate's a lot less, then your risk to reward is very important. But if your win rate's higher, then you're sacrificing risk to reward, because you can never have both. If you want both, then obviously long term is hardly ever going to work out. That was the open though. I mean, we didn't get much. We have this gap, the RTH. I would still expect a run to the upside in terms of my model, just to complete the high. Like I don't see them leaving the high, and then that's pretty much it for me. Do we put a magnet? Should we just put the magnet here?
for sure. It's been a
The
proven
draw is
strategy
the
at this
high.
point.
High to my ranges. I don't know how to flip this. The magnet won't flip. Alright, there we go. Alright, should be able to get the high. How can we handle more accounts? You're gonna have to copy trade them. CFD is running the highs. To be honest, I don't care what the CFD market does because all brokers will manipulate and change the price of how far like the wicks can go. CFDs, I mean, sorry, the futures contracts are the pure market. Well, let's see. What did ES do? Dude, look at Dow. Holy. That is crazy.
What?
Right, if you guys are trading with Dow,
Whoa.
then don't be doing anything with this market. What the?
That's genuinely crazy.
Yes, it's very true. Alright, we're almost at the high. The magnet never fails, guys. Never fails. Alright, nearly at the high. Complete my model and then we're kind of done. But I mean, I didn't want to trade this, but you guys know exactly what we wanted. On the eval, I would definitely recommend focusing on all of them. If you get funded with like 4, then you can split up like 2 and 2. So you can trade 2, then the other 2, so you don't lose all 4.
Good one as well, yeah.
Forex plus futures account. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why you'd want a futures Forex account.
Honestly, these two markets are not comparable.
Yeah, true. Like even if you're trading US 100 with CFDs, like the broker's still gonna open up your stop spread. So even if price is like, I don't know, you entered a long here, this wick they can make it larger or whatever they want and then stop you out. All right, there goes the high. So, bro, how many streams have you guys been on with me and Finn where I've called the draw like every single stream? You know, even with a market like this.
That's crazy.
You know? Like you guys gotta, I don't know. But that's my model done. Complete to the tick. Pretty nice.
Now it's hands off. Hands off the buttons.
Oh yeah, we got the magnet. Now we're done. We're done. Out of here.
Done for the day. Don't screw up now.
So if you took the longs with my model, TP here, and then you're done. Done out of this.
I think we're gonna run higher though.
Yeah, it might just
I don't want to
slowly
screw up our bias, but I think we're slowly gonna run higher since we miss a lot of data as well today. So
yeah. Bro, who remembers that one streamer Gideon called me a bad boy? That was crazy. I nearly
You are.
disqualified him as our mod, bro.
I just want to say one thing to you though.
What, me or Gideon?
To you, bro. You're not audible.
Oh god, bro. He said it, bro.
He got it. He got it.
He actually
You are
said
not
it.
audible, bro.
Like, this was every stream. Before you started streaming with me, every single stream, I had to put up with Gideon saying I'm not audible.
You know these Duolingo streaks? That's what Gideon is on. He's on a streak to
Yeah,
tell
he
you.
is. He's on the streak of rage baiting me, bro.
Yo, I had in my head. I didn't say it, but I thought, okay, we're gonna run until 420, and then we might get a move down. We actually got.
Today, yeah.
It's easy to say in hindsight, but I mean, who thinks we should make a clip of all the times that we called out a bias and we're right?
Bro, you guys, there should be a clip. Like, I'm gonna ask the clipper to make like a compilation of me and you calling the draw. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm gonna be wrong, but most of the time, my model's playing out very nicely. But just took the buy to pass a 50k. Nice.
I just want to put something on the screen here.
Bro. Gideon's getting fired. I'm done. I'm done with this. But well done, bro. I mean, making that switch from forex to futures is probably the best route for most people, because I don't know, you're not trading a scammy market anymore. W's. Now we have the regular trade now as gap. I mean, this should get filled in. My model and everything is kind of complete. So we're kind of done out of here, boys. Maybe we can look for these lows. If I get these lows, then all of you have to sub and you have to, I don't know. We'll do like a IRL stream and trade. Man, this is my first month trading futures and BG converted. Very nice. I mean, especially with the streams, it's no better place to be.
Was that a snail on screen?
By adding bro, I know. For so long, I was telling Finn, I was like, bro, please get Ninja. And he finally did it. Finn came clutch.
Yo, I worked on it for the past 10 months.
I know.
But everything had to be right for you guys, so, you know.
Alright, there we got the lows. Like,
okay, so dude, all of you have to sub.
You have to sub.
He told you.
Who is there any other live streamer right now that's being able to call the markets that we should have got to this high, then run this low? That's trading?
Nah.
Come on.
I mean, I've seen other live streams, and they're more times not right than they are. Like, they're wrong a lot.
Is it possible to trade with TradingView? Yeah, finally you can trade with Ninja Trader.
It's live, you guys. You can get your account with 60% discount as well. And it's going to be only available until end of this month with a buy one get one free as well. So that's the best deal you're going to get at this moment. Tradevate, indeed. We got you guys covered.
So this is pretty much all me and Finn were looking for today. Oh, this market delivered very nicely to the tick as well. Very quick in its delivery. Gold eventually ran those highs, but it just ran it very quick. I think NQ's done though. I think it's out of like steam to try and trade anything now, because both liquidity pools have been taken. Now you're just in 50% of this area. Well, I think you guys stay on Project X, right? People on the existing.
Until early January, and then we will slowly but surely, like the plan is to migrate everyone in a very smooth way so that the customer is not affected.
Yeah.
And we got really experienced guys on the back end, so it's going to be very smooth for you guys.
I think at this point, NQ can do whatever. Holy, I just looked at the M5. Luckily, I was watching M1 today, which I rarely am. But M5 looked pretty ridiculous. On gold. Oh yeah, potential. I would like to see gold run this low actually. I trade into like 4209. Wouldn't be too bad. NQ's got the new 15-minute candle though. At this point, I don't know where he wants to go. Like everything we wanted played out, so now we can kind of rest.
Yo, I like, sorry, I'm kind of vibing with the music in the background, to be fair.
You like this? I told you this is good. It makes the silences less awkward now.
Yeah,
like sometimes if we don't speak, I can just vibe to the music.
It's like vibing like you're in an elevator.
Thanks for the YouTube content. It's drastically helped my trading and giving me... Yeah, that's true. Like this lens, I mean, I've been trading this approach for so many years. I've actually gatekept this approach because I never wanted to teach it. Because if you look on YouTube, no one's teaching this approach or whatever. And I still think it's too good to be out there for free. Because just look at today, right? But I guess a lot of people were struggling, and I wanted to be really the first in the trading industry to just teach people the markets from a new lens. Why is Ryan's chat showing on the screen? Because I want you guys to read what he said.
Of course you do. Will the new platforms be available for existing users? Yes, they are available. You cannot swap over to a different platform though. But when you got a funded account and you still have it in 2026, when we fully swap over, you'll get the choice to either swap over to Tradevate or to Volumetrica. Because we're basically going to offer two platforms.
Yeah, I have a few indicators that I got custom built. So these all ranges plot my ranges. Gives me the pip values as well, or point values. So this music makes sitting through this price action a little better.
Okay, so this here on the chart is beautiful. You see a run up to the highs, what we told you, then a run up, the run down to the lows, and after this it's just moving around a little bit. Everything that we wanted to get hit got hit today.
Yeah, exactly. That's
This
like
is
the
what
best thing.
this is what you see when two targets get hit, or at least the narrative plus the bias.
Yeah. Very true. Today's range was from the only available price action from 8:30 to 9:12 today. Played out very nicely though.
Very beautifully. I didn't expect the market to be that clean today, to be fair.
No, it was pretty good.
Yo, so we were gonna play GeoGuessr, but it's already 9:50.
Oh,
That's
I actually
crazy.
forgot. I didn't think the market was even gonna trade today, so
No, I didn't either.
yeah, we were gonna do GeoGuessr because I didn't think the market was even gonna run today, but I guess it was, so kind of missed out on that. What's the name? It's custom made, man. You can get a free one though. By TFO. He's got a free one.
Quick shout out to TFO.
Yeah, he's a good kid. He's a good guy. He makes free indicators.
That's amazing. To support the community.
Yeah, very true. If you don't support the trading community, who will? You know, I'm like the modern day Batman.
For real.
Like, if not me, then who? You know, if me and Finn weren't here streaming on a Friday, telling you guys we're looking for the low, the range to the high, who else would? You know, and then if we run the highs, these lows should go. Like, who else would be doing it?
Okay, so all the other days we didn't have a clean market in NQ, and more clean in ES and OIM. Now look at ES and YM.
I saw YM before. I was like, holy, yeah, that looks crazy.
Yeah, this is massive. So if you want to get into any gym for free today, go to your 5-minute chart, select YM, and then you might be able to scan the barcode.
Yeah, this barcode will get you in.
No advice, though. Don't come to me if it doesn't work.
Don't come to me. NQ's kind of got the barcode, but luckily I was on the M5 today.
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm so vibing in this music in the stream.
Like, it kind of makes me feel
calm though.
Yeah, it's like just go bump your head music, you know.
Yo, Unique 9 Gaming, how are you? You good? Yeah, this is a better session than I expected, though, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean, it's still pretty terrible, but in terms of what we wanted, played out very nicely. Like, look at these candles, you know, they look horrid.
Which thing is the best to avoid over trading after we are in profit? Week to close, weekly profit. Well, just be happy with what you made. That's the thing. Like, if you've done good that week, there is no reason that you would have to overtrade, right?
The hammer strategy. Today I pulled out the magnet. I was looking for these highs and it ran.
I
Today was
mean,
the magnet strategy.
if in this market we would have pulled out the hammer strategy, that would have like tanked. That's not fair for anyone else that's in a buy position.
Yeah, true, true.
Ralph doesn't want
The
to
hammer
go and
strategy.
be reported for manipulation, you know.
Yeah,
You have
the
to be
hammer
very
strategy
careful with the
got
secret
a
strategies.
time and place for it. Can I borrow your magnet? I mean, if you use the magnet, it comes with great responsibility, you know, with like great power comes great responsibility. So only if you promise me, you know, you can do good with it and not abuse the power.
And not everyone can do it too, because then the market would just run.
It's like Thor's hammer, you know. Not everyone can pick up Thor's hammer. Only Thor can pick it up. So, like, yes, you can use the magnet, but would you be able to replicate the same result? I don't know, you know.
Yeah, like,
it just depends on how worthy you are.
Sometimes I'm really wondering how you come up with this.
It just depends on how worthy you are.
True. I think it's almost time to pick a winner.
Yes.
Almost time. If you're watching, stay tuned into the stream because we're going to do the giveaway soon.
I'm a good scenarioist. Yeah, that's true. If I didn't get into trading, I would have become a literature writer or something.
Oh, I would guess so, yeah. That's not even a maybe.
I would have got into something like that. But yeah, hopefully if you were there from the start of the streams, you caught the move with the model, the approach, both upside and downside. So for today's winners, we can, what should we do? W's? Because if you guys caught the move then.
Or Thanksgiving, since it's Thanksgiving, or it was yesterday.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know, is it still going on, Thanksgiving? Is it like a multiple day thing?
No, it's just one day, bro.
Ralph, how's life in Dubai? Tell me.
Finn lives in Dubai.
But how is life in Dubai though?
How is life in Dubai, bro? Let me know. You're the one
great.
that's on the beach every day.
It's great. It's great. It's absolutely great. Okay, what's the word? Pick one.
What's the word? It's got to be W's because I mean today was another
W.
So it's got to be.
That 10, I can tell. I'm not even tanned. I'm so white. It's incredible. All right. You pick one, I pick one.
All right. I got one at RT Works. That's my first winner of today. That's my only winner actually for today.
And Adam.
Nice.
Congratulations, you guys.
Yeah.
So RT Works and Adam Daz. Congratulations on your giveaway accounts. You see, like the high got taken out, low got taken out, now it's just sideways. That's great to see every single time. They're asking if you're in Dubai. Are you in
Me,
Dubai?
I'm not in Dubai. Finn's in Dubai.
It would be very weird if I wouldn't know that you would be in Dubai. If he would be in Dubai, we would do like a live stream together. Instead of like 2 screens, it would be 1 screen. One bigger screen.
Yeah, it'll be in the BG office as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this. I mean, very boring market, you know. But again, model still delivered. We got the run at the low, what we wanted. And then all of these lows got taken as well. So I don't think there's going to be much coming from this market. Look at the M5, very choppy. So I would just wait on today to pass and come back on Monday. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it, got a piece of the pie. We'll be back streaming on Monday, so enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy your weekend, and don't do anything stupid for the rest of the day. All right, take it easy, guys. We'll speak to you on Monday. Well done to the winners.
Take care. Don't rinse your profits.